Hey everybody, Juice here, your host of all the battle reports here at the Long War, where we always keep it icy, especially with these two guys in the room. Big special shout out and thanks to all our Long War bits. If you haven't already, stop what you're doing, get your computer, your iPhone, go to longwar.net and become a veteran of the Long War today. So to my left and right, two titans when it comes into the game of 40K, Austin A-Dog and Kelsey, best 40K player in the history of ever history.
Don't forget it.
So
I don't forget.
Now, guys, the Beats Laboratory is in full effects with even more lighting. We had lighting last time. We have even more lighting this time. We are just taking it to the next level as much as possible. And you guys get the inaugural new lighting battle report coming down. How you guys feel?
Feel good about it.
I love it, man. The Beach Laboratory is looking sweet.
Yeah, dude, you've been with us from the beginning, both you guys have, and you're seeing the evolution, so it was amazing that you guys could drive down from VA and do it with us today. Cannot wait till we can break down and show what you guys are going to be playing.
Sometimes I forget how much bigger you are than me, you know what I mean? But Kelsey, we're standing in the Beast Laboratory and got some flying MCs, I see.
That's right. We got just the typical, my take on it, the three flying demon princes with their good buddy Fate Weaver.
All right, Kelsey. So basically from front to back, let's break it down and let everybody at home know what you're going to be playing today.
All right, so the basic list that we got here is we have 2 units paint cores, you can't tell because they're all run together. But you got a unit 12 and a unit 16, so we get 5 power dice from the troops. You got the Great Unclean One with a level 3 with an Exalted and a Greater Gift.
Oh, okay.
Fate Weaver, and 3 Nurgle Princes with wings, armor, 2 Greater Gifts, and level 3 Psychers.
Absolutely. So you don't put any stock in not putting armor on them because of Centurions or Grav.
Correct.
Gotcha. Awesome. I love when you're standing next to me here in the Beast Laboratory. It takes me back to all the glory days.
I'm back, man. Yeah.
Absolutely. I cannot wait to break down this list because this list is near and dear to both of our hearts right here.
Absolutely.
Like I have to. This is like the collabo in the truest form. So can't wait for you to let us know what's going to be happening in the Beast Lab today.
Did y'all call each other to see what you were going to wear today?
Yo, come to find out, when you are a Long War veteran and AKA vet, yo, you have old and busted, new hotness.
The new hotness right here, guys. This is the new one versus the old one.
All right, awesome. From front to back, let's break it down. I know there's a lot of girth here. There's a lot of might.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That's why we love it.
Let's talk about it.
Right up front, we have our troop options, okay? We have platoon. I take a 30-man. I have melt-a-bombs on the sergeants.
Okay.
So it's a little different than yours. So this kind of has my flavor to it.
And I love the fact that you do have the melter bombs.
It helps out a lot.
It gives you some options.
Absolutely. In that platoon squad up front, I have Minister and Priest.
Okay. Is this my man right
That's
here?
the Priest with the banner. And today we're using another different company model for our engines here.
My man right here?
That's him.
Absolutely.
All right, then our second troop choice back here in the middle is just a vet squad.
Okay.
Then we get into the meat of the army. We have Pask with his executioner. You guys have seen it before.
There's some distance between them now, but there will never be that much distance.
No, 4 inches at minimum. Which they're great. You've seen how Juice runs them. Where I'm running it the same way. The melt is last cannon on Pask with all the plasma on the executioner. We have 2 squads of 2 wyverns. Thank you, Juice.
Absolutely.
I was running them a little differently, but I've switched that. This is the platoon command squad. Just base, normal. Little different. I'm taking the Knight Acheron today. I like the Acheron. I know you like the Lancer.
I cannot wait for everybody at home that can see the comparison versus what I do with the Lancer versus what you can do with the Acheron. So, like, again, everybody at home, this is a special treat because please watch this. And then in the future, whenever you see with the Lancer, see the comparison, see what your local meta has, and what you feel like is going to be the best for you.
Yeah, amen to that. And then obviously the reason this whole list is kind of right here, the Void Shield Generator and then the Librarius Conclave with Tigurius. That together is making this pretty decent guard list way better for a tournament scene.
And I don't want to take too much time to talk about it, but like let's be real. For everybody at home that's like, oh, there's some haters out there. There's some trolls out there, dog. Like, I don't know if you know this, but like they might want to talk shit about what we do here with the Void Shield Generator. Like, we can plug and play this Void Shield Generator. It's not a linchpin, correct? It just makes it better.
Absolutely.
So, like, I just want to make sure everybody realizes that, like, just because you add a void shield generator into a list, it doesn't mean that it's broken or anything else. It literally makes it a little better. It does something else. But if we took this out, that just means there's another 100 points of love.
It's Cody, yes.
Right? Like, so to put that in perspective, like, when people see this, and this is a sick looking void shield generator, that's where we're at.
All right, everybody. So now that you've seen what is going down, what's going to be happening today, Austin with the IG Astra Militarium, and Kelsey's going to be running down the OG Demons, kind of with the new flair. So let's talk about the mission real quick. All right. So we are going to be playing an LVO mission. This is mission 3. It is going to be Dawn of War. It's 3 total missions or objectives throughout the entire game, and that is Emperor's Will. A Maelstrom, which is 1, 2, and 3 are different objectives. 4, 5, and 6, if you roll on the charges, you have to kill a unit. And then the third and final mission is 3 tertiary objectives plus 1. So it's First Blood, Linebreaker, Slay the Warlord, and a new one that they have called Hunger Games. I think that's
Big Game
Hunter. Big Game Hunter in Hunger Games.
Kill expensive units.
That's the same thing. I just, you know what I mean? So that's how that's going to be going down. So now that we know all these information, everything is out on the table. Let's talk about how this game you guys see as the players, how it's going to go out. Because this is basically what you guys would have taken to LVO. This is, kind of versions of lists. These are hard-ass tournament lists. So let's just take a couple minutes and talk about it.
Well, I'll tell you, Kelsey's played these demons in tournaments before, and he's very good. I actually am scared of Fate Weaver.
Yeah, I've played in tournaments at Nova some years ago against the same style of list that Kelsey was playing against him, and it didn't end well. So he is. Kelsey is very versed with this army, and especially with that clock on 2.5 hours.
Well, Kelsey, and you know what's going on. They have new powers for Fate Weaver with this new book that came out. He's got the D.
He does.
Yo, let's talk about that, Kelsey. Do you think the new Fate Weaver versus the old and busted? Is that going to come into play here today?
I think it might. With the Titan being on the table, the D can come into play big time.
Yeah, I mean, from what they were telling us, Fate Weaver's got a big D. I mean, true story?
That's what I hear.
Okay, so Maelstrom objectives, are you guys really that worried about it? Being on 1, 2, and 3, killing units, do you guys both feel like that? Is that going to play in effect? Because that's something at home in people's own Beats Laboratory and their own local metas. They're really not with the Maelstrom.
Well, I have Wyverns, so that really helps me clean off demons from objectives, but he's got so many psychic dice, so he's got that summoning potential.
So I'm glad that you brought up the Wyvern. It's like sometimes you look besides the night, like maybe your list isn't that mobile, but when you can just clear an objective off, it's like owning it.
Right.
It's like taking it from your opponent. So it's not necessarily that you're going to be on it. You just have the ability to almost point and click. Now you're off that. So it's like me contesting it. You know what I mean? So that's what a great point. So maneuverability, flying, guys in the air, do you feel you're going to be landing Demon Princes trying to take objectives?
Probably not to take objectives. They're a little too expensive to be trying to do something.
Yeah, kind of find out they're more expensive than Fate Weaver.
Turns out we've played before, and landing Demon Princess is not always the best.
Yeah, there you go.
Especially when a Titan is frolicking.
So, guys, we've talked enough about the game. Let's just finally make it happen. Let's roll some dice, see some psychic abilities, and good luck to you both.
My favorite roll. Kelsey won that roll because we're not going to roll. That's how I play. Kelsey, what side would you like?
So it's terrific. I'm going to stay over here because I don't want to move my stuff.
That's beautiful.
So what I want to just go ahead and showcase real quick, because I just rolled 666. What I love is that this is tournament mentality. This is in all infected personality. We got a clock right behind me that shows 2.5 hours. This is a tournament game, so we're going to show that on camera for all aspects. When you came to the demo, absolutely. So when you know that game is going back and forth, so for all the veterans at home, we just want to showcase it literally, as The Rock would say, it doesn't matter what side I'm playing on. Guys, now that we've done that, we'll take a quick break, roll psychic powers, and come right back and go into deployment zones. Man, I always love being involved with the first dice rolls of every game, but this game, I don't get you guys. Okay, guys, we've got all the information laid out for you from left to right. So now, guys, it is time right here. Let's give us go first, deploy first, everything. This roll matters.
Hiya! Well, ones will not beat you.
Come to find out, a 1 does not beat a 3. Kelsey, it is your choice to deploy first, go first. What is it?
I will definitely deploy.
Let's
first.
just say, let me guess.
That's a mystery.
After deployment, I have to seize.
It's a must. Come to find out, 4 is not a 6.
Hold on. No, I can't re-roll it because I didn't take anybody that says that.
If you were to swatch your Void Shield for a Code Edge, you would have had a chance for re-roll.
Well, never in life will that happen.
In the history of ever. Kelsey, it's about to be top of 1 for you, dog.
Boom.
Kelsey, here it is. Top of 1. You get the chance to go first. Let's talk about your deployment and what you plan on doing turn 1.
All right, so basically, with the ITC format, he can choose which level he's going to be hitting with the barrage.
And so I just want to, all vets, without me even saying that, but I'm going to go ahead and drop knowledge bombs. That is different than what we play here at the Longboard, right? So normally it's whatever you can go over and see in a template. So you're counteracting that,
right,
with this deployment.
So basically, if he places a template and he gets a direct hit, he's going to get 1. If he scatters and gets to relocate the template, the most he's going to get is 2. Which is the best I can do under these conditions, so I'm forced into just stringing out in the line.
Absolutely. This is turn 1, Kelsey's turn, psychic phase. So let's, Kelsey, how many dice are we getting that? Oh, excuse me, I don't get any. Between you and A-Dog get
I'm hoping 1 or 6 because I'm all about all or nothing.
3. I'm speaking to your dice, dog. I'm speaking to him.
Here we go.
All right, so we got
A million dice. Hold on. It's just a million for everybody at home. It's a million.
Versus not a million.
But for those of you that are mathematically challenged, it's 21 plus 3, which is 24. And so the first thing that I'm going to try and do is I'm going to use the new power from the brand new Curse of the Wolfen, the Discipline of Change, which Fate Weaver knows.
He knows all of them, actually.
Which its entirety. He's going to go ahead and cast Prismatic Gaze at the Void Shield Generator.
Is that the D shot?
It is the D
Okay,
shot.
I hope you I hope you perils and ground yourself.
So Warp Charge 3, we're going to go ahead and cast it at the Void
How many
Shield.
dice are you using?
Using 7 dice, going to go ahead and cast it
That's
at
a little
the Void,
low. Infinity minus
at
1.
the Void Shield Generator.
6-6. 6-6. 6-6. Damn it.
It fails.
Hey, it happens.
Fate Weaver reroll.
Wait for it. 6.
Goes off on 3.
All right, so that's 3. Now, for everybody at home, I have a Psychic Hood in here, so we'll see if I can stop this. Mathematically speaking, all 9 dice, I should be able to roll 3 5-ups with the hood. But we know this is 40K.
Given your history.
Let's see what happens. Did I get it?
Got it. Just
Boom.
barely.
All right, so no D, but that means that Kelsey's going to get a lot of powers off here.
All right. So next up, I'm going to go ahead and cast Molten Beam, which Fate Weaver was fortunate enough to roll, and I'm going to make it strafe across the Void Shield, Pass, and the Executioner. So it's Warp Charge 2 power, so I'm going to go ahead and roll 5 dice at it.
Fail. Or perils. Yes.
Perils goes off on 4.
Make me happy. Make me happy.
Immediately resolve the perils with a 6, probably.
That's a 1. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so automatic wound, and you're going to lose a random power.
All right, so I rolled a 2. So I'm going to go ahead and lose a power from the head that knows all of the powers of change, pyromancy, and divination. So the way you have to do this per the rulebook is because he knows 7 powers from change, and he knows a pyromancy, divination, and one of the malefic powers. He knows a total of 10 powers. So you have to split it in 2. So on a 1, 2, or 3, he will lose one of the powers between 1 and 5 on the Discipline of Change. And on a 4, 5, or 6, he will lose one of the 5 or 6 powers, or one of the discipline, one of the pyromancy, molten beam, or malefic. So let's go ahead and roll.
We want you to lose the D weapon, by the way.
See which roll he gets.
4 up. Boom!
So he has to roll. So on a 1, he loses Infernal Gateway. 2, he loses Prismatic Gaze.
You're gonna roll 2. It's gonna be okay.
3, he loses Molten Beam. 4, he loses Prescience. Or 5, he loses Sacrifice.
We roll 6s. I'm gonna say it's a 6.
It's a cock.
Or leaner. No
Or
matter.
whatever.
A 5. So he's going to lose Sacrifice.
Well,
All right, so real quick, guys, hold on. I just want everybody to realize what just happened. If you didn't re-roll in the timeline, listen to what Kelsey was saying, so you can do exactly what needs to be done in a tournament that quickly.
Right. A lot of people get this wrong. It actually says that if there's especially like randomizing hits, it's the same way. If you have like an egregious number of characters, you're supposed to split them in 2 groups and roll for which group you're selecting from. If it's still too many, you split them in half again and roll it again and continue to randomize like that. Alright, so Molten Beam went off. Pretty sure it has a range of 18, but like every reasonable person, I'm not entirely sure, so I'm going to make check.
Wait. I can't stop it. You're right.
Okay, terrific. So Molten Beam has a range of 12, so it has a melter range of 6. So let's go ahead and check this out.
I'm pretty sure you're going to be...
Coming 12, going to catch both.
Six within the building and the tank.
And Pask. Yep. Right, so we'll go ahead and do 2d6 for the building. So armor 13. It's going to go ahead and pin the building.
No way. And so everybody at home, it's not a night fight, so you know.
And then 2 on the tank squadron. The first one is going to pin.
Pin.
And the second one will also pin. All right, so first up, we've got Fate Weaver's penetrating hit from Molten Beam on the Void Shield Generator.
You've never not killed it in one shot. And you don't change
We
the
don't
name.
change that now.
Jesus Christ! Shit! You think it's funny? He's literally at home. He is never...
Every game, he's got a building. Fate Weaver's like, there I come.
It's a bunker. It's a bunker. It doesn't matter. It kills it in one shot. Oh, whatever. Go ahead and kill Pass. You have 2 pins on the other vehicles. Watch this. It's great. You're driving me nuts right now. Y'all are laughing. This shit ain't funny, man. But it is. It is funny. Go ahead. Roll your pins.
So next up, we got the 2 pins coming to the Lemon Rush Squadron. So the first pin on Pass.
It's AP1, by the way. It's another explosion.
He explodes.
Holy shit. Hold on. For real. Now I get cover saves, correct?
Well, he's gone entirely,
Yeah,
so he
so
won't provide
no.
you cover. But you'll probably get one from this, which is no longer here, so you probably won't.
We'll just roll it and see if it matters.
So Leaner, keeping the suspense alive.
Do you
6.
Do you have a reroll? Because I'm sure you'd love to use it.
I don't, but you're immobilized.
All right, so 4 goes to 5 goes to 6. So this is an immobilized tank.
Correct. All right, so the building exploded. He's got his little platoon command squad on there. They're going to go ahead and take 2d6 strength 6. No AP hits.
2 1s.
So let's see how many they get.
2 1s.
Going to take 5 hits. That's just enough to kill him.
Bullshit.
There's 5 wounds.
Whatever, I got saves.
There you go. Here's 5 dice.
This is, by the way, randomly allocated, which is another thing that we need to discuss.
Well, if I'm being 100% honest, like it doesn't really matter to me. You just roll 5 dice and keep who you want.
I'm just saying, there's 5 guys, so it's really easy to randomly allocate. So 1s will be the actual platoon commander.
So which one will that be?
A 1. All 1s are on him. So he has to take 2 saves. Because he's,
And the unit will take 3.
unit.
2 die.
2 die. He's going to look out, sir.
He fails 1. He's dead.
We'll suck him. And the other guy. It's good.
Makes it.
Sweet. Obviously, this is all happening because Fate Weaver made it inside the 12-inch bubble of the Void Shield Generator.
So you're telling me that this model isn't broken?
Well, depends on deployment. No, but for real, it's not. But it's a great 100 points. Like, you can't even argue with that. But Fate Weaver obviously flew up. He's in danger. Not really, but he's in danger, kind of. He's blown this up. We got 2 guys left, but we do have an explosion for Kelsey to roll. How far does this tank blow up?
See how far it goes.
Just the 1. I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4 guys that are within the inch.
All right. Need 3s.
3s are good. It's going to be 4 saves on a unit from it, which is just regular guys, so it doesn't matter. Just saves. That will kill 2 guys. Closest. Doesn't matter, they're all touching it. 2 guys.
All right, so I've got 11 dice left. So I'm going to start off with this guy here. He's going to go ahead and cast Cursed Earth. He goes off on 2. That's good. We're off to a good start. Then we're going to go ahead and use 2 dice. We're going to go ahead and try and cast Sacrifice from him. Goes off on 1. Sacrifice is a Warp Charge 1. So this little pink horror right here that you might not be able to see, he's going to go ahead and bite the dirt for the team.
I hope you die, but you can't.
Cursed Earth, it's a wonderful thing. He's going to go ahead and land right here in these ruins. He does have to take damage though, but he's fine,
He's not.
He's not fine, but he'll make his end roll.
Bullshit.
Badass. See? So.
Stop speaking to the dice. That's my job.
All right, so this is the roll. Does Fate Weaver stay in the air?
You need him to stay in the air.
That's right, but he's my boy.
Yes, he
does.
is. Okay, well, we have a really good game in your favor.
If I was you, I would be super happy about that turn 1. I need to know how you're feeling inside.
Well, I'm feeling pretty good because every game I play Austin, it's tradition that Fate Weaver just comes raging across the board and kills whatever building he's seen fit to buy.
It doesn't matter if he's worth 50, 60, 70, 80.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just like Fate Weaver just hates Austin. So, like, if he bought a building, he just knows that he wants Austin to be homeless.
Hashtag let's get good at rolling Fate Weaver powers, because you want to know what? Go out on a whim and not just go with prescience, not just go with whatever. Roll and let's see what happens, right?
Exactly.
Austin, I feel like it's halfway through the game already, but I never lose past.
He went. Hold on. No.
I just need to know, dog.
I haven't gone yet.
I know. Like, the casualties after that has been so overwhelming. I've never lost pass. I don't even know where you're at. Talk to us.
Well,
Talk to us.
Anybody that's played me in a tournament, pass
Okay.
is a big target. He dies.
It happens.
Occasionally. So, what actually has been lost? The Void Shield Generator. In this matchup, not the biggest deal. Still a big deal, but not the biggest deal. Pass being gone, I've kind of lost my anti-flyer. I have maybe some tricks up my sleeves you're going to see, but that's all I got now is tricks. Nothing substantial to take flyers down.
Hashtag I'm glad it's you and not me.
Okay, but no wyverns have been touched. I feel like I'm going to be able to answer, take out some psychic dice, hopefully make this a game in the later rounds. Obviously, Kelsey has way more psychic dice than I do, but the conclave is still huge because 2-ups are a real thing. Kelsey, we're going to get 2 extra dice.
Sounds good.
That's giving me a total of 8. You have a total of
25.
Still a million.
Yep. My dice went up by 2 because of Elvis the Herald over here.
Thank you for naming him, because Pencil Pat is next, and he's actually going to win you the game.
Probably.
So everybody knows, this building's dead. Because Kelsey loves killing my home, apparently. So that's cool. That's cool. He has a lot of summoning potential with the new powers and the old powers. So I really feel like I need to be invisible with my blob, or like a lot of models are going to die. This is an objective game. So invisible in the blob with this handful of dice. These are on 2-ups because of the conclave is stupid. That's going to be 6 successes.
All right, and you have 2 dice left?
These 2 dice right here.
What other powers you have?
Prussians, Dominate, 4-up Invoke, Ignore Cover. Another Prussians, Gate of Infinity, and Banishment. All with the conclave. They're all within the 12-inch bubble of the conclave.
And it went off on 6?
6.
All right, I'll go ahead and let you have that.
Well, I kind of wish you tried to stop it. I didn't want to roll that well, but it happened. It's okay. 4-up Invoke on the Titan.
Okay.
Or
Good luck.
I really wanted to try to dominate Fate Weaver.
Would you like me to just roll all these dice, see if I can do 2?
I don't know. You think? Hold on. No, I don't. 4-up Invoke on the Night Titan. Goes off. Would you like to stop it?
Sure.
This is why you do this, guys, because he might not roll a 6 with half his dice. He's going to roll like 3 6s. Let's be honest. But
No, this is exactly what you do on a tournament setting. Is
then
like
you roll a
there's a
6.
chance.
Wait. How many did you roll?
12.
Well, that's why you rolled it.
So I have 13 left
I almost stopped it there.
for your last dice.
So you rolled 12 dice and only got 1 6. So let's put that in perspective for everybody at
tried.
home. It's like, oh, well, let's just take statistics. Like, you cannot always do that in a tournament game. Austin, where else are you at?
Well, like I said, the dominate option for trying to make you fall would be great. But he has all these 4-ups to roll.
Stopped it.
Well, I'm not doing that. You dick. Anyway, don't roll. Pick that shit up. Because he would have done it on a 4-up, so I can't do it. I have Prescience, Gate Infinity Banishment, which can't be done because it'll stop me. It's not too much to do. We're probably just going to try to Prescience like the Blob or something, which can't be done on 1 dice. So I have to dominate you, which doesn't matter.
Goes off.
You stopped it on
Goes off on a 4. I need a 4. Stopped it.
No way.
That was a terrible roll, but Fate Weaver still
Doesn't
found a way
matter.
to get it done.
4-ups are good.
Too short.
On to the shooting phase. Obviously, hilarious psychic phase. He has so many dice. But we're able to position our guy here where our flamer is able to touch
Targeting the
the Herald. We're targeting the Herald. We're going to be able to clip both of the Demon Princes in our path. We didn't roll high enough on our move through cover to get maybe all 3, but definitely 2. That being said, you can see where we're going here. We want to try to at least ground something, give us a chance to charge something this turn. So, that's going to be 3 hits total.
Yep.
We'll go on the first one. This is strength 7. Just so y'all know, Kelsey put a 1 up on his hand over there. He's speaking. He's trying to speak. I'm going to say this is a 5. Y'all saw the 5, and Kelsey said 1, and it came back. Okay, so we're not grounding them with that. I hate you, by the way. And then the little dude is going to be wounded.
He's wounded, but I have Cursed Earth up, so he's going to be a boss and not care.
He does care.
Oh, he does care.
This is strength 7. So that is going to kill him, correct?
Unless
You have a Fate Weaver?
I use a Fate Weaver reroll
Fate Weaver reroll.
and say that he's fine.
Well, at least you've used it, so that
have.
maybe grounding can happen somewhere else.
So what I love, Austin, talk about as a player against Fate Weaver. How do you feel that it's done?
I've played Kelsey a lot with demons back in the day. As you guys know at home, I'm a Granite player as well. Granites and demons have a huge rivalry, and Kelsey's, just so you know, Kelsey's demons are by far the worst.
The worst.
The worst. They speak to dice. They make things happen. So I have to do as much as possible to bring things to the ground. And
Now
stop
that
these princes.
now that he doesn't have that reroll, it's time to collapse right now. Turn
I
around.
have to do something. I have to wound as much as possible so that grounding checks can be taken.
And just so you know, a lot of you might be thinking, like, why would you use the reroll on this Herald? The reason you use the reroll on this Herald is because he's got 2 units of Wyverns. Like, he's behind this wall. I'm not really worried about the blob shooting him. They can't see him. This Herald becomes crucial because he now forces him to think about whether he wants to shoot the Wyverns and my pink horse in the back, or whether he wants to take a shot at killing this one Herald.
Instead of shooting with this great engine seer in my unit, he's conveniently located where I want him to be. He's going to try to not have this vehicle mobilized for the rest of the game. So on a 5-up with the engine seer, he'll fix it. That is a long war. So what that means is this is taking a hull point. It is no longer mobilized.
So that means you choose, as the owning player, whether you remove the immobilization or the whole point.
Correct. You're going to pick before you roll, and I picked, and obviously 6s are great. So no longer mobilized. Hopefully we'll fix the whole point later.
But I just want to make sure all the veterans know out there that it doesn't remove the whole point and the mobilization. It's one or the other.
Correct. And also, just so everyone knows at home, that Kelsey's shaking his head in the corner that it doesn't matter, he's going to kill it. And I think you're wrong, but you're probably right. Let's be real. Shooting phase. So we have a lot of options here. Because Kelsey decided to leave this guy to tempt me. And I'm tempted, and I'm taking the bait. So what that means is I'm targeting the Herald with some barrage. Don't need line of sight. Would love a hit. Or a scatter. We're actually trying to walk some plates to a flying prince, which this is a super competitive game. Everybody at home, you can still hit flying monstrous creatures with blast templates as long as you scatter on top of them. You cannot target them per se, but you can hit them.
Also, I'm going to go as far to say is if you can get a scatter as far as this back, you can get 2 for 1.
That's a very long way, so we'll have to. There's a lot to happen before then. So,
Plus, just a point of the ITC rules, you can only hit 1 level.
which is true, and both are touching the ruin. Kelsey, you're so good at 40k, I don't know what to do with myself. But that being said, I'm going to roll the first hit because we need something. All right, so a hit is going to happen. Kelsey, be my partner, brother. You're going to keep track for me.
All right, I got you.
That's 1 and 1. Okay.
1 there. And
Second
1 for
shot
him.
out of 8 is another hit. We're going to relocate and hit the prince.
So another 1 for that.
Now
prince.
we've moved. The original is now null and void. So that being said, we're going to go with a third shot. That is a terrible arrow. We're going to twin link it.
Another.
It's going to be a miss.
Okay.
All right, 4th. We want hits to walk them. We're going to walk it towards the prince because we really want this to happen.
So that was your 4th shot.
4. Now we're on 5. We don't want arrows, we want hits. That's a miss. 6. So the odds of doing anything, I'm not going to count that because I dropped it. Another hit.
So that one should get me.
Correct.
So 1 on that dude.
How many I got left?
You got
2, right?
2 left.
Another hit. Go ahead and we're actually going to not center it. We're going to over center it so that arrows backwards still hit you.
Okay. So now you got 2 on him, 2 on him, and 1 on the Herald.
And
The last one, and you'll get 1 on the last prince and another 1 on him.
All right, sounds good. Let's do the wounds.
All right, so I got your tallies here of how many hits you got. So first up, you got 1 on the Herald.
And he is toughest.
He is toughness 3 because he's awful.
Strength 4. It's going to be a wound.
It's gonna be a wound.
Ignore cover.
Right,
You have
so I have
taken 1, right?
I've taken 0.
Yes, because you rolled Fate Weaver.
Right, because I kept him alive.
Super strong.
So now I'm going to go into my 4 bin ball. And he takes a wound.
All right, so he's got 1 left.
Got 1 left.
How many wounds we got on the next guy?
On the next dude, we got 2.
2, and his toughness 5.
Yep, looking for 5s.
5s. Now nothing but shred and ignore cover. So we're going to have 1.
So I got a 3 of armor save. And he's fine.
He's going to be fine with a 3. How many go out on the next prince?
And the guy that matters, he got 3 wounds.
3 total.
3
So-
hits, rather.
Excuse me.
Hopefully it's not 3 wounds.
All right, we're looking for 5-ups. So 1 so far with the shred. It's going to be 2
You got
total.
2, so I need 3 up saves.
3-ups. All right.
Failed
all right,
1.
just so everybody at home knows, we've done the wound. I need him to fail the grounding check so my giant titan can charge him. I can do some damage in this phase.
But before we do that, you got 1 more on this old boy.
We talked about it. I chose the bottom level. So he's on top, right?
That's right.
We talked about that off camera.
Yeah, that's true.
He's on the top level. I cannot wound him.
Thank you for reminding me.
So, an eventful shooting phase, because I tried everything I could. Juice would agree with that.
Absolutely.
I took some psychic dice away from him back there. My extra wyverns and my non-immobilized tank back here was able to kill some pink horrors. We did do a wound by walking some templates to the man here. All the shots here shooting at the other prince was not able to get through the 2-up cover because I was not able to be ignored cover. So he's going to have a grounding check on a straight 3-up and with no reroll, and I really am looking for you to hit this. I'm going to speak to your dice right now.
So here it is.
2.
This guy. What do you think? Juice thinks 2.
I'm going to go with the 2.
Honestly, I think it'd roll 5, but I'd love you to roll 2.
I'm going to guess a 4. Oh, that's a 1.
He's hitting the ground. You're saying I can kill something. Thank you. Thank you for letting me play the game.
You're welcome. But now you have to make that charge.
You're right. It's not 2 inches.
All right, so you got move through cover. So you're looking at a 4-inch charge here. Austin, go grab 2 dice and roll that 3 for
Well,
me.
Kelsey said I wasn't going to roll it. I totally did.
Oh my God!
I was
no way!
just so everybody at home, when you play your buddy a lot, right? I actually believed him that I wasn't going to roll it. Like, you start thinking of it, dude, play
But just-
40K, roll dice.
But just as a point of
Roll charge.
fact, hit that little piece of terrain and let me swing first. Doesn't matter. I'm initiative 9. You can-
What's my initiative? Not 9. Okay.
8. I'm 8.
Go ahead and swing first. It's going
Don't
to be
need
fun.
the trolls to get me.
Here we go. Big guy on big guy. So, the plan worked, Juice.
Put his little lip on terrain. We know where he's at.
Whatever. Go ahead. Swing at me, brother. Let's go. Juice said, get good at 40K. So, Hammer Wrath Strength 10 is going to wound you. And you're going to fail 3-up armor and die.
Oh.
Woo! Juice, you called it. That was you speaking to the dice.
Just so you know, I got good at 40K a long time ago.
Wait, is there more to that joke? It wasn't a joke.
I do get a consolidation after
Yes, you do.
the epic Hammer Wrath. Don't forget Hammer Wrath, guys. So, no. So 4 inches. There's this beast mode back here. We're just going to use that 4 inches to do this number.
Is that a murder shuffle?
So, but I feel like this is the upgraded murder shuffle. The reason why I want to talk about it is because of how facing, right? Awesome.
It's all about facing, yes.
Because if the guys that are behind you that are the demon prince that are on the ground, for them to get your rear armor, they're gonna have to land, right?
If they want rear, they have to land. But Kelson, you can see I have a cover save from whatever he summons, whatever that happens, because I'm armor 12. I'm just facing to give him armor 13 to make it the hardest possible for this beast of a man.
This guy right here.
It's not a man, it's a bird. It's not a bird, it's a plane.
And just to,
It's Fate Weaver.
just to clarify, your shields are at the front.
Yes. That's the point. That we wanted to face the shield to Fate Weaver because the psychic phase is coming up. I want some type of benefit from him. That's it.
I'm gonna kill him.
I know you are. Eventually. Maybe next game, maybe not. But this turn.
This turn.
You heard it. You heard it here first. Kelsey wants to kill him this turn.
Hashtag now.
Impatient.
All right, Austin. So, like, to be honest, that was the end of your turn 1. How do you feel?
Well, something happened, so I feel like I'm participating, which is always fun in 40K. Kelsey's got a lot of psychic dice, a lot of powers to do. He's going to answer super heavy right here.
But I want everybody to realize at home, you lost Pask, but you also did knock down a very large chunk of his point value of 1850, knocking down that demon prince.
It was against the odds, but we all know it's 40K. It's random. Random dice. You got to roll. We're having fun. This is how you play 40K. So Kelsey's going to answer to kill some stuff. I guarantee it. So watch this.
Kelsey, turn 2, and I just need to know where your head's at. I need to know, after losing Demon Prince, are you affected at all?
You know, a little bit. I mean, the biggest loss is really in the 3 power dice, but Fate Weaver has the opportunity right now to really turn the tide of this battle. He's got 2 choices he can do, which is really where I'm at right now, trying to decide how I want to go about this. His 2 choices are really to come right here and see if he can take out this row of vehicles, and maybe both of them, depending on how he rolls. Or he can cut hard this way and get in the side armor and maybe Molten Beam and de-weapon the Titan.
So I love the fact that you are using Fate Weaver as such an offensive power compared to a lot of people that is a facilitator for the rest of the army of keeping them alive, as versus what you're doing right now is a literally dick stomping model.
Right. Usually people look at Fate Weaver, he's like, he's a 300-point tax, you get that reroll, keep you alive, make you do whatever you want, give you 4 power dice. But like realistically, if you're using this army effectively, Fate Weaver is your number 1 tool. Alright, so in the movement phase, the prince that was up here went ahead and Vector struck the Night Titan on the side. I know it's only a 1 in 6 chance, but he's got nothing else to do. He's been busy touching himself, I guess. This Demon Prince moved 12 inches from here up ahead. The Herald with 1 wound left has come over here. We're hoping to make a bunch more Heralds, maybe shoot him in the side armor, do some damage to him. Fate Weaver's elected to get behind his lines and hopefully do some damage. And he was booked before he started the move. Alright, so we're at the end of the movement phase, so we're going to go ahead and roll the Vector Strike. This is scatter dice, that's not how it's going to work, so we're going to get a normal dice. And see what happens.
You can roll a scatter if you want.
Didn't do anything.
Hey, but you tried.
Except the Herald didn't like it, so he fell over. Alright, so the last turn, did some damage to my Psychic Dice. He killed, obviously he took down one of these Pink Horror Squads, which took away a dice. He killed Demon Prince, took away another 3 dice. Luckily, I kept my old boy here alive, which added 2. So right now I'm sitting at 19 base dice, which I have right here. I'm going to go ahead and add D6. 1 dice.
So that's probably exactly what you want. And coming to the game with 19 dice is so powerful.
It is. And 1, normally you think that 1 is bad, to get just 1 dice to play with, but in some cases it's hugely advantageous because it really curbs his ability to stop.
It only gives me 7 dice. Now, I don't get any benefits to stop you.
Yeah, no, it's 7 versus 20 versus 26 plus is 13. So I mean, or 12. So I mean, it's absolutely exactly where you want to be at.
It's good math. It's good math, man.
All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take Fate Weaver here. I'm going to cast a Warp Fire, the basic power, Primaris power, on the back of this Wyvern squad because no one likes them.
These fellas.
That's right. So I'm going to go ahead and use 7 dice, cast a Warp Charge 3.
Beautiful.
And hope that it goes off. And it goes off on 3.
Roll the perils.
And I perils. Let's see what the perils is. Probably going to be another 6. It's a 4, so I just take...
Just a wound.
Just take a wound.
So that is his second.
That is his second.
All right, so far, this is the best case scenario for Austin Wingfield.
Would you like to try and stop it?
Heck no.
Perfect. All right, so it goes off. So it's 46 shots. That's pretty good.
What's his strength?
18.
It's 18 shots. It's strength 5.
Well, this is not going to be good. He is BS
5,
6.
10.
I hate you. Just add them up. Roll all ones and then re-roll them.
15. 18. So we got 18 shots, looking for 2s to hit. Any 1s, re-roll, and need 6s.
Killing me. A lot of ones. Not enough.
So there's a 1, 2, 3 1s. These need 6s to hit. Got another hit, because Fate Weaver knows what he's doing.
What are we looking for? 5 ups?
5s and 6s.
So you need 6 5s and 6s. You count them. I see 1, 2, 3, 4.
1,
5?
2, 3 pins and 2 glances.
All right, so roll a 6.
So I'm going to go ahead and have you take the 2 glances first.
So closest takes 2.
And then
glances.
the 1 pin on him.
He's dead.
He's dead. And then 2 pins on his friend, who is stunned. Cannot shoot.
Snap fires.
With his blast weapons.
Yo, dog. I have engines here, brother.
Not for long.
Well, that's okay.
All right, next up, we're going to go ahead and use that Molten Beam power, which is going to hit the Executioner and that Wyvern. It's Warp Charge 2, so we're going to roll 5 dice at it. Goes off on 2. Would you like to stop it?
Because you are hitting the Wyvern, I do get
the Psychic Hood.
The hood, right? So what do I need?
You would need 2 5 ups.
2 5 ups, okay. That being said, you have a D left?
I sure do.
It only hits 1, so the beam is definitely better because of the AP1.
It is.
So,
It goes off because you only got 1 5.
So hold on, no. So everybody at home knows, this is how you suck at dice rolling.
And that's like generally just rule of thumb. I'm pretty sure everyone will agree with me.
That's 7 dice.
If you suck at dice rolling, you're bad at 40K.
No way.
True story.
So let's go ahead and do this. So
Hold on, I can't believe you just did that to me again.
So we got 2d6 armor pin on the side of this executioner,
Screw you.
which will pin with an 8,
I'm gonna get a. Hold on. Where's my cover? I don't have one. That's right.
and then a 1d6 on the side of this wyvern, which is also a pin. It's a 4, even though you can't see it,
I will get a cover for this guy
unless the executioner explodes.
first.
So here's the executioner.
Interesting.
Does not explode, just is stunned again.
All right.
And now go ahead and make your cover save.
We have to roll, right?
The cover save first,
Okay. So 5 up for the vehicle obscured.
right? Does not make it.
Guess what? Ones are bad.
So let's see what happens to the wyvern.
It is
plus
open,
3.
open top.
Goes to a 5.
Also, it's just a 5.
4. I can't do math, so it's stunned.
A 4 is. I wish it was a 5.
I know.
Weapons is better than that. So stunned, I cannot move and have to snap fire with another wyvern. So basically, some wyverns are useless right now.
All right, so I have 8 dice left. So I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 of those dice to cast Bolt of Change, which is a beam coming off Fate Weaver. We're gonna go the same way. It goes off on 1. Goes off on 1. So the strength of this is strength D6 plus 4. So let's see if it can even hurt anybody.
Suck it.
Turns out it can. It's strength 9.
Come to find that's pretty
Do
good.
you know that's better than not 9?
So we're just
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and go this way. It goes 24 inches.
Does it really?
It does.
Wait, can I stop it? No, I can't.
Let's figure out what the
Out of
AP,
dice.
the AP is random, I believe.
That's a D6, right?
I lied. It's AP2.
Are you really?
Yep. So I'm gonna go through as many of your little dudes here as I can because I don't like your
You want to hit
invisible
every
dudes.
vehicle, right?
I do. So I'm gonna catch
that
3
That shouldn't matter. That's 1,
3
2,
guardsmen
3
and 2
guardsmen,
vehicles.
2 vehicles. Or 3, including this one.
It's 3 vehicles and 3 guardsmen.
That's exactly what I counted.
Perfect.
Juice, I bet you counted the same.
True story.
So here's the D6 for the executioner. Side armor is 13.
9, 10,
Does
11.
nothing.
That's a nothing.
Then 2 on the unit of wyverns. Both pins.
No way. Do I same cover
You
from
will get
before,
cover.
right? So 2 5-ups?
And then I got 3 on the unit.
It's going to be 2.
It's gonna be 2 wounds, and the
AP2.
closest
So
is
bunch of covers, right?
correct.
We're
So
going to start with the vehicles. Is that
start with
cool?
the vehicles.
So 5-ups, right?
Right.
These are AP2. They're both going to go through. So the guy that got, like, nuked, right?
So let's roll 1 at a time.
AP2. Is going to be a whole point, another snapfire,
And dead.
and wrecked.
Yep.
So, okay. So
And then-
he's wrecked. So we have 1 wyvern left, which is fine now. Now we have 3 dudes. You wounded 2 of them, so 2 cover saves, correct?
You have to look out, sir.
This is closest. And you can obviously see this guy.
No.
I don't know if it's that obvious, Kelsey. You probably have a better view. I'll take your word for it.
I don't know. Let's have a look here.
Doesn't look like you can see it all.
No way. In hell.
Yeah. So no lookout, sir.
These two randos. Let's
2
go down.
randos. There's going to be
Yeah,
2 dead guys.
that's right.
Which is, I'm okay with that. So 2 guys die. We're still fearless there. But another vehicle dead. Good job.
All right, so I got my 6 power dice left, which are hiding under this book that you couldn't see. And so we're going to go ahead and cast Curse Earth from him with 2 dice. Goes off with 1, which is what I needed, thankfully.
Can't stop it.
He's going to go ahead and summon a Herald because he's a...
Well, he already did it, so don't even roll it. You don't care. We
Yeah,
don't
it
care.
really doesn't matter. Camp Heralds, he can't stop it, so 1 is good enough, even though the other's on the floor. So we're going to go ahead and make a Herald.
Can't, and he cannot scatter.
It's going to be this Herald right
There's a
here.
Cursed Earth.
Because he's been drinking, he's going to land right here.
You have a name for him.
This dude doesn't have a name. He's got to earn that right.
We've Cursed Earth. We have
That was from him.
a new Herald.
So he's got to be within 6 inches, so we'll put him over here. Now he's going to go ahead and cast Sacrifice again. Goes off with 1.
Damn it.
Makes me another Herald. And I'm going to take the wound off my new Herald because no one likes him. He doesn't have friends. And put the new one right here. They're all going to be level 2s, and we'll see what powers they get. Alright, so now we're at the shooting phase, so we're going to go ahead and see what the Warpstone does. If it likes me, I'm going to roll 11. AKA, I'm going to roll 11.
You're not going to roll 11. My psychers are fine.
I rolled a 6.
That's great.
I got to check what god that is. I don't know.
It's a Nurgle one.
It's Nurgle. Nurgle hates Zine, so let's check with Fate Weaver.
Or,
He's the only
hold
Zine.
on, before you do that, you can re-roll it.
I could re-roll it.
You're ballsy. Dude, if you don't re-roll it, you're a pussy.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and re-roll it.
Okay.
So here's the Warpstone. Let's see what it does on the re-roll.
I made him do this, guys.
A 7.
7. I will take nothing happening over.
Nothing absolutely at all.
Oddly enough, I will too against the 4.
Amazing. It's amazing. Okay, so I'm glad I could talk into doing something today.
All right, so this dude's gonna go ahead and run first. 6 inches, because he's a
Baller.
he's a beast.
Hey, we all know how far 6 inches is, right?
So we're gonna go ahead and go this way with it and run like hell to make the wyverns difficult to walk. This one is gonna go ahead and run 4 inches, because.
Another good move.
And then this dude, hopefully he can run back down the wall. Yes, he can.
All right, so he's making some tough decisions for, like, and you guys got to remember, we got some snapfire and blast weapons over here. I only have one wyvern that can do anything, so it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Can't walk, a million inches anymore with one wyvern.
All right, Austin. Turn 2, this is you. I feel like this is a make or break. Shit's got to happen right meow.
So everybody at home knows he just said meow. We all know that. I caught you. Yeah. I caught you. Okay, so obviously the demons are hitting super strong. Kelsey is talking to the dice. He is look at what he's done.
There's some stuff. So, like, as soon as you look at it right here. We've got. Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it?
Would you just look at
Just take a stare at it. All I'm saying is you feel like there's some mightiness around it, but like this isn't here.
This is dead.
This isn't here.
This is now a building. This is
snap firing.
Snapfire.
This is snap firing.
Snapfire.
This is dead. So like in all reality,
we
bro,
have
like
one wyvern.
You've got one wyvern, a blob, and this.
And a blob and a titan.
I mean,
That's it. So obviously, if you look at my list, I have answers. I have things to do. Don't get me wrong. There's some things to do, but he has completely limited the firepower. He says most of that can't shoot. So that being said, I may be able to do something, but not as much as I want to. So this is definitely going to be a rough turn.
It's the best game
No,
ever.
tell me how many dice we're going to roll.
You can roll 2.
There it is. Kelsey called it.
Austin, your psychic phase. What do you got planned, dog?
I have
Probably nothing.
I'm
I
be
got
honest.
25 dice.
He's got 25 dice, like he said, right? So everybody at home, watch this. I need you to see this.
You have one good power, right?
No, dominate these guys. Goes off on 2.
Oh, okay.
I dominated. Hold on. I'm warp charge 3. He's warp charge 3, which means you need 5 ups.
All right, let me try and stop
Stop.
that.
Did you stop it?
Did not.
Hold on. You didn't, guys. Everybody at home. He has to pass psychic test. Leadership every time he does anything. So hopefully he's grounded in the near future. We have dominated a psyker, so leadership tests, all that. Everybody at home.
You dominated the shit out of him.
Hopefully that grounds him eventually. That's what we want. We want some force to go off eventually, so I think I might save that. We're going to invisible that Titan to be safe. It's going to go off on 4 with a conclave, obviously.
What are the powers you have?
We have a 4-up invul, ignore cover, oppressions. We use dominate. We just did invisibility, so gate of infinity and banishment is the remaining powers for the conclave. And because we're using the conclave right now, they're all on 2-ups.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and let that go.
Okay?
Because ultimately,
I know.
the Titan's not my focus this turn.
We know, buddy. We know. You don't have to explain to me, but everybody at home, he don't really care.
Just so you know, psychic powers are basically a game of wits. You have to read what your opponent really wants.
We know. So he realized that I'm one of oppressions this unit, which went off on 2.
And I'm going to roll.
Would you look at that?
Five.
Take a look at it.
Hold on. Would you look at that? That
5
was 6,
sixes.
by the way.
I think that does it.
Well, I didn't get that off. So, back to hoping. All right, Kelsey, help me out again. Sorry about that.
All right, so you got 5 and the Grand Clean one.
We're going to do the 5 first. Is that cool?
All right.
It's going to be 5 invols for your demons.
All right.
It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th dead.
So 4 die.
4 die? Yes. No.
5 die.
5 die. Yeah.
I'm bad at math. Sorry.
I'm worse. Did you know that?
I did.
What's your toughness? You're a big guy.
So I'm 7. You're looking for 4.
I'm 7. That's a nothing.
All right.
Beautiful. All right, we have a twin-linked heavy bolter. So we've already targeted the big guy,
All right.
which means who else is in possible charge range? Maybe 1 unit. I'm going to say, we're not going to roll it because I've already shot them. I've shot him, so the last unit. right?
So these three over here.
3 guys over there. Twin linked, heavy bolter.
3
It's gonna be
hits.
3 hits. These are
These
strength,
two.
strength 5. It's gonna be 3 wounds to them. What? I would love to kill them all. And there they are.
And you do.
Beautiful. All right, so we have some options here in the assault phase. First things first, we want to hold up this guy possibly, but he's in the air. This whole blob with rapid fire guns wants to shoot at this guy. He stopped pressions. You guys remember that because he's a beast. He's got all those dice. So nobody up to here. So we're gonna get some rapid fire. I know it's gonna be basically nothing, but as Juice would tell you, there is a chance.
You gotta always roll the dice.
Shot the guy, made us feel like him, but Kelsey actually pulled up a great rule. He wanted to land because he's a Demon Prince, right?
Yep.
Turns out that's good.
Turns out he's good.
And he's the one with armor beam.
Turns out I couldn't charge him because of rapid fire. Great rule to pull up. You're right. That's what happens. So, but like I said, he didn't get wounded. We're going on to the next. We want to kill some psychic dice. He's got 2 wound.
Got some
arrows.
wyverns on deck.
I have
2 individuals.
This guy's gonna say, Power Machine Spirit, right?
That's why you pay the points for the
Correct. And just so
agency.
everybody at home knows that my boy here can't see anybody. The only reason he's not doing it because he can't shoot. So 1 shot here, 2 shots here. So we're gonna start with a 1 shot at the boy you can see. This guy right here, which is gonna be 1 Storm Shard mortar.
Oh, let's see, hero.
All right, here it is. We can see him. That's not good, but we are twin linked. Kelsey's laughing.
Of course he is.
Because he's an animal. But you know what that is?
Woo!
Oh,
that's a hit.
What's that, Kelsey?
What's the next one?
It's going to be hit 2. You shithead. Boom. You know what that is? A miss, but a twin linked. That's also a miss.
So you got 1 hit.
But you only have 1 wound, right?
Yep. So
Your
you
toughness 3.
3 for 3.
We'll take your save, bruh. What up, bruh?
All right, bruh.
What up, bruh? What's he do? He's a dead man.
He's dead.
I love it. So far so good. 1 more wyvern to go. Everyone at home, guess what? Another wyvern shooting. We can't see him, so we need a hit for real. Kelsey, what's his name, brother?
His name is Elvis.
This is Elvis.
For previous accomplishments.
Literally, he's been named, but that's a miss. You know what that is? That's called twin linked. This is a hit, Kelsey. Boom.
All right, so you got 1 hit. Let's see the next
Boom.
one.
This is a full wyvern. He's definitely. There's no way you think he's gonna live.
Miss.
I didn't care. I didn't care about
there
that.
There it is. So 1 hit still.
Literally,
1 out of
this
2.
is the 3rd shot. Don't even care about that either. Don't care about that either.
So
It's the
1.
4th shot. It's a hit. There it is.
So you got 2 hits.
2.
See him?
3 ups. Look at the shred.
Reroll.
I don't even care.
So you got 1.
Doesn't even matter. You're gonna die. Dead.
Boom. Good.
I hate my life. Guys, he's alive.
Got to be positive all the way through until the dice are rolled.
I really did try, and it didn't work out.
All right, so guys, here we are. We've made it to the assault phase. Austin, all I'm saying is you need something to go your way. I need to know how you feel about this 10-inch charge.
Again, like every time I play Kelsey, this is an amazing game. Obviously, we've measured it. I need a 10. He speaks to the dice. If you played me, you know I can speak to the dice. This is my turn, mother.
I'm feeling an 8.
This is the
I'm
10.
going to call an 11.
This is the 10. A 10, I make it. There it is.
Boom.
End of combat, Night Titan made it. Boom. Impact hit. What a charge. It's going to be 1 strength 10.
Invol. Take a wound.
Okay, so 1 wound on you. Now, I did charge through terrain, right?
Yep.
So you are going to strike first.
I'm looking for a 6.
He's doing smash.
Yep. Missed.
Nothing hit.
So you get your attacks. You
5
get 4
attacks.
attacks because I have
Mine's
defensive
defensive
grenades.
grenade. You bad demon player. So 4 is to hit, correct?
Yep. Weapon skill 6.
4 is to hit. Well, you know what that is?
No hits.
Nothing.
Let's see your stomp. See
So-
if you can take this boy out.
You already know you're going to die. It's
One
it doesn't
stomp.
matter. It's a 6. It's not a 6.
So it's strike 6. Try to wound me.
Nothing.
That doesn't wound.
You're talking to 7.
Yeah. So we're just gonna
Hey.
we're gonna hug each other.
Do you want to hug each other?
Yeah.
Hey,
Let's do it.
I'll see you next turn. So, as everybody can see on the table, Conclave is still alive. Blob is holding strong. Got some demons, but my boy made it to combat. Didn't do anything. But he's able to maybe kill him, finish the pink horse, and help in the long term. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, absolutely. And it's going to come down to those long turns is exactly what you were just talking about. You got to make sure you get out of this combat pretty soon and roll right into those pink horrors to kind of make up some of that ground that Kelsey's been, has kind of been flying over, as per se.
Turn 3, you. How do you feel about it? Top of turn 3. It is your go. I need to know what's happening right now in your mind.
All right. Well, clearly we got this Night Titan rampaging over there. I might think about throwing some dice to cast Iron Arm, see if I can do a little bit of damage to him. But in the meantime, I'm going to focus on this. He doesn't have invisibility on his blob over here, so I'm thinking heavily about just trying to wax these vehicles.
There's only a couple left.
And see if I can do some serious damage to this blob.
I need to know one question. Is any one of these 3 demon princes on the ground this turn? Go.
None of them are on the ground this turn.
You heard it here first.
And this dude doesn't have 2 wounds. That's fallacy. He has 1. Alright, so both of the demon princes that were over here and over there have elected to Vector Strike this one wyvern because nobody likes him.
I like him.
Well, I don't, and that's what really counts here. So the first Vector Strike is on the side armor of 10, strength 6. See what happens. A lot of nothing. The next
Second
Vector
one?
Strike, let's see what happens with him.
3.
It's a lot of nothing.
That's beautiful. So I made all my saves that don't exist.
Terrific.
Thank you.
Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to the psychic phase. I have 19 dice now, plus d6. 4. Which
That
puts me
gives
at
me-
23 dice total.
And me at 10 to stop you, which never happens, but it's okay.
Kelsey, you've got infinity times it feels like more dice than Austin. Where's your head at?
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and kick the show off. I'm going to go put all my extra power dice under this book so we don't get mixed up.
So before you do any more, I love the fact that every turn has been consistent. He pulls out from under something that he's using. He's already predetermined what it is, and then now he puts them back under. So players at home, keep doing the same thing every turn. Turn in and turn out so everybody can find some kind of similarity to it.
Absolutely. Keep a track of your pool like Kelsey does under his book. He has what is left, and he's got in his hand what he's using.
Absolutely, because he's using rerolls, he's Zinch, he's this and this. So now he knows every dice that's up under there is something that he can use moving forward.
So we're going to go ahead and kick this off. I'm going to go ahead and cast Enfeeble from this dude over here on the big blob.
It's pretty.
Using 3
Yeah,
dice.
so -1 time. That's pretty good power.
It is a good power, and it goes off on 3.
Well, I do have a psyker. So obviously, we figured it out. We understand now what his psychers have. We're going to let that go because he has a Cursed Earth in a great position. And he has multiple summoning for flamers to just wipe out my blob. So we're going to let that Enfeeble go.
I just want everybody at home to know this is the Beats Laboratory and this is kind of where we make shit happen. But you literally within 15 seconds was like, you asked 2 questions. You said, Kelsey, who has Cursed Earth? Kelsey pointed. So you addressed that. You also said, how many people have summonings? He addressed that.
Yeah,
again,
4 out of 5, by the way.
Again, you're talking about this happened within 15 seconds.
Yes.
And you're like, never mind, I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Because you knew. So it's not like we contemplated for 45 minutes and this and this. Like, again, in the mind of a tournament player, AKA, you realize, address the situation that fast to move it on because the clock is still ticking. You only got 2.5 hours from start to finish.
So 15 seconds, make your decisions. Out of you know what psychers have what, make your decision, go for it.
That's what you got to do. All right, so next up, I'm going to go ahead and try one of these new powers. The Zinch Warp Flame Nova. Strength D6, AP 4, Soul 2D6, ignores cover, Warp Flame.
That's 9-inch range, right?
It is, and I'm going to go ahead and use 3 dice to cast it from Fate Weaver.
All right. What do you get?
Goes off on 1.
What's the warp charge on it?
Warp charge
One,
is
right?
1.
It's amazing Nova. So you get off on 1, and however you hit the vehicle and
Hit the vehicle and the blob, and I can kill 3 guys from the blob with the Nova.
I'm gonna also let that go.
All right, so let's go ahead and see what the strength is. Strength is 4, which is fine. It's 2d6 hits, which is 6 hits.
All right.
So 6 hits on the blob. We're looking for 3s to kill him.
And you kill 3 guys.
So 3 of your blob is dead.
Yep. With the Enfeeble especially.
Yeah. Yeah, looking for 2s.
Absolutely. There you go.
So the vehicle, we're looking for 6s.
Got 1.
Got 1, so the vehicle takes another glance.
So hull points a glance. So the vehicle's well, and the blob takes 3 wins.
Correct. Sweet. All right, so next up, I'm going to grab 2 of my dice out of here, and I'm going to go ahead and try Flicker Fire. Warp Charge 1 from Fate Weaver at that Wyvern. Goes off on 1. You go ahead and stop it.
Now we're talking. So we don't need a pre-measure because obviously there's no hood in the range, right?
Correct.
So we need 6.
That's right.
2, 3. How many dice you got left?
I have this.
We can just take a look under the book and understand that there's more than I have.
15 dice.
Already. So this should be a 5, which means this should be a 6. We stopped it. All right, great. We roll 2 6s.
All right.
There was another 6. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. One's enough.
We didn't stop it. We have 4 dice left to stop. Maybe something.
All right.
We don't want you to kill the extra wyvern because I heard they're good.
Next up, we're going to try the Bolt of Change on the same wyvern. Strength D6 plus 4, AP2, Assault 1, Warp Flame.
You're gonna roll a 1.
It's a beam, so let's see what happens. I'm going to try and run it through both the wyvern and the other tank, whatever it is.
Executioner.
There you go.
12 inches?
See if it goes off on 1. It perils, but it goes off.
Well, I'm gonna watch this because you
goes
have
off on
already
2.
taken 2 wounds on Fate Weaver.
Let's see what the perils is.
You're gonna roll a
6.
Okay, so
Let's see if Fate Weaver can be a stud. Fate Weaver's a stud. He's my favorite character.
He's
Yep.
a beast.
Yep.
But it went off on 2.
It did go off on 2.
Now, can you 12-inch for me because that might only hit 1 vehicle?
It's a 24-inch range.
Well, that's not 12 inches.
So I'm going to hit both vehicles.
It's a 24-inch beam.
24-inch beam.
We're gonna call a timeout. I don't think that exists. This is just for fun. I don't think 24-inch beam.
He's got the book open, and this is the new stuff coming on deck.
It's Assault 1. It's not a beam. That's great. So 1 hit. Where? Well, I'm wrong. 24-inch beam? That's pretty good.
Wow.
Strength what?
Strength D6 plus 4.
Well, shit.
Maybe
Let's see.
two.
Let's see what the
Hey,
D6 is.
It hurts.
Well,
6 is pretty good.
he has to decide if he wants to stop it first.
Roger.
Off on
He
2.
went off on 2.
And you hit a bunch of dudes that I can't do nothing about.
Just 2 vehicles.
So you would
Am
need
I
to-
12 inches from the Psyker to the tank, the second tank?
You are.
So 5 up?
2 5-ups.
Well, I might as well try. What is that?
Does not get it.
So a bunch of the shitty dice and 1 6, so it's gonna go off.
So let's see what the strength is. Strength is 6. So it can't hurt the Executioner, but I can still hurt that Wyvern.
Yeah.
See what we get for that Wyvern?
6.
The Wyvern is dead. Takes a glance.
That is a glance. Guess what cover set I get? None.
0!
Another dead wyvern. Good job,
And
Kelsey.
that's a kill point, which gets
Does-
my Maelstrom.
That is Maelstrom. That is another dead unit.
So now I'm going to go and try and cast Cursed Earth from who we've affectionately named a curse word, but let's go ahead and see what happens. Goes off on 1, and he's out of dice, so he can't stop it. So Cursed Earth happens from him. Now, let's go ahead and see what we can do here to have some fun for me. I'm going to go ahead and use 7 dice. I'm going to go ahead and try and summon a unit of flamers from the very guy that cast that power.
He's gonna perils and kill himself.
Here we go.
And there, of course, it didn't
fails.
That's beautiful.
And I'll Fate Weaver one of the dice,
Suck it.
and goes off on 3.
Did you know I hate that?
So I'm going to go ahead and get a brand new unit of flamers. All right. So under my book, I still got 4 power dice left. So I'm going to go ahead and use the first 2 dice to Iron Arm Fat Stuff over there. Let's pray for him. Let's see if he can do something. He goes off, so he is now Strength 9. So he has a little bit of hope at the end of the tunnel that he might be able to, help my army out. But other than that, he's probably not going to do it. So over here, he's going to go ahead and cast Sacrifice. See what happens with him.
1-1.
He perils because he's not friendly.
Kill yourself. 1-1
Let's see if I can get a
left.
5 and disappoint
1-1
Austin.
left.
It's a 6.
Fail leadership. What's your leadership?
Let's make him a hero. He's a
9,
10.
right?
Makes it. It's fine.
He's a 10.
Yep.
Or a 9, doesn't matter.
Yep.
It's great.
So
I hate you,
he's a
by the
hero
way.
because he's a Zinch. He
still
gets
hate
plus 3 to his leadership for psychic tests.
It's terrible.
So after quick check, the rulebook says that they are plus 3 leadership while manifesting psychic powers, and there's a manifesting psychic power sequence in the main rulebook, which includes perils. So they're leadership 10 while doing so.
Which is similar to bugs.
Absolutely.
So he is actually gone Super Saiyan, which is really not that big a deal because he's got 1 wound left.
I wish you died.
He's going to go ahead and take the wound off. His good friend here, who he doesn't actually like, that's why I did it,
2 wounds on you.
and then he's going to summon a brand new Herald right here. It's also mastery levels.
Right mirror.
All right, so at the start of the shooting phase, let's go ahead and roll the Warp Storm. Let's hope that we get that 11 we've been looking for. It's a 9, so we got his blob.
The big unit. Look for a 6.
Looking for a 6.
That's not a 6. Yes, it is.
That's a 6.
What's it do?
All right,
What do you want to kill the priest?
so we're actually going to take this template and put it right here so that I can catch 3 dudes from the blob and the side of the Wyvern if I get a hit. See what happens. It's going to go 3 inches, which is going to hit the Wyvern and a dude. Do you agree with that?
That's cool.
All right.
What we're going to do? What's your strength?
Strength 8, AP 3. So the dude, which is your priest, he's the closest one.
Beautiful.
He takes a wound.
We will look out. It's AP3.
AP3.
Is it barrage?
It is barrage.
We're gonna look out, sir.
All right.
Which is a pass.
All right.
We're just gonna take a wound from closest. Probably just
this
a marine. That's just librarian marine. Yeah. So a wound on a psyker, and then the vehicle itself is strength 8 and barrage, correct?
It is.
So side armor.
But it kills the psyker.
Yeah, it's to kill
Strength whatever.
And now we got the strength 8 hit on the side of the Chimera, which is a penetrating hit.
Here's my no save.
All right, let's see what happens.
It's gotta be nothing.
So it's an immobilized result because
Plus
you're
one
open
for
top.
Open top, so immobilized. Okay.
It's actually what you wanted.
So that's one whole point, but I get to fire normally.
And now let's see for the Warp Storm. Let's see if I can hit your Executioner. I don't. Now let's see if I can hit that Wyvern.
Which one?
The same one.
Yep. Do it again. No.
Nope.
Will not happen.
And your command squad right here.
Yeah, there are 2 guys left. So you have lots
Hit
of
them.
Oh, fuck you.
Gonna go ahead and put this blast on the command squad so I can get 2 in the Wyvern. It's gonna go 6 inches.
It's the Wyvern.
It'll just hit the Wyvern. Skip a beat. Wyvern in 1. Is it 10 measure? Let's make sure it is.
Yeah, let's double check. So measure from that guy you're measuring off of.
It's actually gonna miss the Wyvern, and I'm gonna get 2.
Well, that's better than hitting the Wyvern.
So your 2 dudes both take wounds.
Wait, do I get cover from now? Barrage, correct?
Right.
So no.
So these 2 guys vaporize.
2 vaporized. Beautiful.
And that'll be it for the Warp Storm.
Sweet.
Kelsey, that was it for your turn 3. And dog, to be honest, I feel pretty good for you. How do you feel?
Well, it's looking pretty good. I got really lucky with the Warp Storm, taking out one of the Psychers. Reducing him to casting on 3 up is actually huge in this.
Absolutely.
And taking out the Wyvern helps immensely. I was able to take out this group over here and force him to reconsolidate and move to accomplish that.
Yeah, absolutely. And still, you've got the Night Titan. I don't even know if that's as important to you, if not, but the Night Titan's still there, stuck in with Big Fatty.
Yeah, I gotta be honest here. Like I was expecting him to die like last turn, and the fact that he's just like hanging in there because
He is what he
apparently
is.
he's the badass that nobody ever knew.
Yeah, absolutely. So it doesn't matter that he's fighting somebody who's invisible. He himself might as well be invisible.
Especially
because he's still there.
Well, it's actually a huge deal that he didn't die on the last turn because he's still iron armed, and on Austin's next turn, I'm actually pretty confident that he's not in range to cast it again.
Okay, so bottom of 3. Shit is happening so fast between, and you all know I feel like it is, that's kind of the precedent that's been set between Kelsey and yourself.
Amen to that. We played this before. We played a lot of games. Guess what, guys? This, dead. This invisible model here is dead. The guy that's probably knocked out is probably going to die too. A lot of Wyvern's dead. So much is dead. You look at the table like, wow, there's almost nothing left. But I've got a couple things to do. He can keep summoning, so we have to make something happen now.
Actually, basically, you need to make sure because ultimately the secondary is Maelstrom, and you both have to go tit for tat for killing something this turn because that's basically what you both rolled.
Correct.
So
we were tied, and he did his kill, and I have to kill something.
you
now.
have to counter that. So and then it comes down there.
He has
first,
one
so.
wound, dude. So hopefully I can get that, and it's going to be close regardless.
Yeah, it's literally. I feel like this is going to come down in bottom of 3. So let's see how this plays out.
Psychic Phase, we've moved obviously. Fate Weaver's gone, so Kelsey's down 4, correct?
Right?
So how many did we get? We're gonna get 6. A long war special. I have a lot of options. He killed my level 2, but we've got some stuff to do. So Tiggy, he's got invisibility. So we're gonna cast because we did move a 6 on our move through cover. We're gonna cast invisibility on the Titan.
And that was super clutch, awesome, because you basically needed every one of those 6 inches.
Absolutely. We're exactly 24 away, so 3 ups. That's a 1, 2, 3 successes and a perils, by the way. So
All right, let's see that perils.
Tiggy on the perils, be awesome. It's a 1. That's like the worst thing you can roll. Does he die? No. It's gonna be a wound to a Tiggy. But it went off on 3 successes.
How many dice do
Invisibility.
you have left?
I have 4 dice left on but invisibility on the Night Titan.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and try and stop that.
All right, you're looking for 3 6s.
That's all right. So here we go.
I heard you have a lot of dice. Not as much, but
Hey, it's gone. It's gone.
there's like, hold on, 9.
It's 5.
That's 5 is enough. So he's not invisible, which is fine. So we have 4 left, right?
Yep.
All right, so he rolled all those dice to stop invisibility. So no invisible Titan. We are, however, going to Gate of Infinity. on a 3-up with a reroll, correct? But we need impressions. I like this one. So 3-up to Gate Infinity. It's going to be a success. So we're going to see what this Deep Strike does for this Blob Squad. Literally, so we're going to measure 6 away.
Yep.
That's my math, so it's a little closer than that. So right there.
Right here.
Yep. That's my scatter spot.
All right, get that thing ready. Hit.
It's a beast, so the blob's going to land there.
Okay.
So we're going to be pretty close. We're going to be able to try to throw impressions off on that Titan.
Okay.
So you guys can see where we landed. We're close enough where I feel comfortable. We made my saves. Actually, one guy died. We're still fearless, so that's cool. We have 3 dice left. And as Juice knows, we probably need this presence to go off.
Absolutely. I'm loving how the psychic phase can just like from one turn to the next change the face of the battle.
Amen. So we want this guy to be prescience. So 3 dice left. We need 3 ups because it's only 2 psychers. Success, no perils. 3 success. All right, great. So Titan is prescience. That is the end of the psychic phase.
All right, Austin. So I love how now, finally, because the Plasma Executioner was ignored for a turn, you get a full-up dude.
A full dude. He's got 1 hull point off from earlier, but we have to get hot rolls to try to shoot this this newly summoned unit.
So that's a total of 5 Plasma
This
Blast
will be 5.
shots.
Now, this is very confusing in a lot of aspects, but this is the way we play. So the top gun takes 3 shots. If 3 gets hot rolls, we are no longer preferred enemy. No gets hots. And then the 2 side sponsons are also the same. No gets hots as well. So it's going to be 5 total blast plasma.
Absolutely. And also, I just want to go dive just a little bit deeper in there for everybody at home and for the vets that are watching here. Literally, that is 5 blast templates that you're going to allocate wounds to per all 5 blast templates, okay? You're not going to have to do the top turret, meaning it's 3 blast templates, and then do each sponson individually or the sponson separate because of the fact that it's a different weapon profile.
You told me that a little earlier. We were debating, and it's a plasma shot.
It's all the same.
It's a plasma. To me, it's all plasma. So we're all gonna roll. It's the same strength and everything, right?
AP.
Strength AP.
You know, it's
5 shots.
Just to put it in perspective for everybody at home, it's the same concept. If all of a sudden my assault marines are shooting their bolt pistol and their rapid fire bolt gun, so that's 3 from the first hit.
For the first, so Kelsey's gonna keep track for me. It's
Got
3.
3.
This is the second shot. And this is not barrage. We got to do this every time.
6.
Third shot.
Nothing.
Way off into the distance. Not enough to hit him.
Right.
4 shot. 4, 5. I do see you. So it's going to be 2 inches from the center because that's where I'm aiming.
So it'll be a 1.
1. All right. Cool.
So it's 7.
And the 5th one.
It'll be
Same thing,
2
same thing.
inches. It'll be
1 more.
8. Probably be 2.
Maybe 2.
2.
Okay.
I'll give you 8.
How much is that? 8.
8. Looking for 2s.
All right. Lost pass. So no more preferred enemy. So 1s do fail. No rerolls there.
All right, so we're looking at 6. The closest model to you is the farthest away from my cursed earth, so he'll have a 5-up. So I actually have to do 2 at a time.
You have 4 pinball.
4 pinball on these 2.
Well, you also
5 up
have
on
4
him.
up cover for the wall, right? These are walls.
All right,
So I'm gonna give you a 4 up. Reroll 1s.
so we'll just go ahead and go all 4 ups.
All 4 ups. Boom. Rerolling 1s.
Reroll 1s.
1 there. So I'm looking at 1.
So one
2,
guy dies.
2 and 1. Oh, 4s. No, you're straight.
Yep.
4s is 1 do yes. That's way better than I thought.
Guys, I feel like some magic is coming down, is about to happen between these 2 epic individuals here.
Well, shit, man. He stopped invisibility. I'm impressions. He has 5, right?
He has 5 wounds.
5 attacks.
And
correct?
5 attacks.
And I have 4 attacks. So this is a definite epic showdown. So Kelsey's up.
Well,
it's
it's your turn, so go ahead and have the first.
I don't want to do it, man.
Well, I want
I'm
you
going
to.
to kill you last.
I want you to.
Bullshit. Roll it off. 4 up to see who swings first.
All right,
This is for fun, guys. All right, so
tie.
we
Let's try again.
I rolled a 1. Okay, so I have to swing first because that's what Kelsey wanted. So 4 attacks. I need 4s, correct?
Correct.
4s to hit.
You are prescienced.
We are prescienced. It's going to be 3 hits.
hits.
Those 6s are beautiful. Well, they
2
weren't
results.
good enough. So it's going to be 2 invols, correct?
Yep. Make 1.
You make 1. Okay. So D3?
D3 wounds. Just 1 wound. So now my 5 attacks back.
Needing 4s to hit because I'm not invisible.
D3s to hit.
You were what I feel amazing.
Weapon skill 6,
Yeah, 3s definitely. All of them.
5 hits.
You are iron armed.
Yep. 4 is to glance, 5 is to pin.
That's going to be
Cock there.
cock die. Wow. 1 cock. What is it?
Nothing.
Woo!
I'll Fate Weaver one of them just because I need
Because you're
this.
amazing. Nothing. The stomps.
How many stomps you got, Austin?
Initiative
How many
1.
stomps you got in you?
One stomp.
Do you have a 6? Do you have a 6 in you?
Did you know this is a 6?
Is that a long war?
No.
It's not.
Wow.
Dude, so I lose by 1, so I have to leadership check.
Leadership what?
Leadership, he's a 9 normally, so he's an 8 now. 10. So I lose 3
fail.
wounds.
You've taken 1. So how many wounds you have?
So I take 3 more wounds.
3.
But I have the greater gift for +1 wound and will not die, so
you have-
I'm at 6.
So you have how many wounds
1
left?
wound left.
Woo! Austin, wow. I'm talking about shit is happening left and right. I can't even believe what's going on right now. This is the end of 3. Let's talk about what's going on in your brain right now.
I'm telling you, these are amazing games. So you guys obviously see at home, we just gave him Infinity away with this blob, right? His demon is in combat and hadn't died yet to a Titan with D attacks. It's amazing. I did very well. He has 1 wound left because of his greater gift, correct?
Correct.
He had the +1 wound. He does have a will not die, right?
Right.
So he might get another back. So hopefully I get free in the next combat round. And
Yeah.
I'm able to maybe clean out the backfield and score some objectives.
It's-
try to tie the game.
It's absolutely unbelievable how Fate Weaver is just doing so much and he flies off the board. And in the same turn he flies off the board, you've got guys, Gate of Infinity away. You're still dwindling down Pink Horrors. He started the game with almost 30. He's got about like 6 or 8 left. Like, I mean, it is just a tit for tat kind of game.
And it is also important to note that because Fatty has stepped up, I'm 1 up on the Maelstrom.
All right, Kelsey, so it's turn 4. You've got a lot of stuff going on. And Fate Weaver's about to fly back on to do his damn thing.
Right. I'm feeling pretty good about this turn. We both went ahead and rolled our Maelstrom for this turn. We both actually got a hold objective 2, which is over here, which is going to make this area a hotspot. Because I'm up on the Maelstrom, so it means a lot to him to get it. So I'm going to have to do everything I can to stop it. Which means this is the turn for Fate Weaver to shine.
So I know I dropped a little bit of try to get a spoiler out of you last turn. There's 2 demon princes in the corner. Hashtag spoiler alert, are they flying off the board or are they hitting the ground?
I'm thinking that this being turn 4, they're probably going to hit the ground because I got some flamers to help me mop up over there and 3 heralds.
I feel like a great poet once said they're gonna hit the ground running like Randy Moss.
Right, except they're going to do a little better than that.
That's impossible because Randy Moss was a beast, and we all know that, but you.
All right, so we're through the movement phase. Now we got our dice. See how many dice we can add to our pool. We have 2.
And I still have 3 and a 4 and a what? A 2?
2.
Sweet.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and put these back under that book cover like we've been doing. Take 5 dice. We're going to start off by casting Prescience on the Great Unclean One.
Perils.
Doesn't go off.
I'll take that. That's great.
All right, I'm not going to use Fate Weaver's reroll. And I'm going to take 3 dice, and I'm going to cast Iron Arm on the Great Unclean One.
Real quick, Vets, did you
Goes
see
off
that?
on 1.
Did you see that at home? He did not re-roll with Fate Weaver.
Didn't even blink
He's
an
got
eye.
an idea, guys. I know what it is.
Wow.
So, 1.
Goes
Iron
off on
Arm.
1.
I need a 6.
Yep.
Did you know that this is not enough? Did you know that this is enough?
Wow.
Done it.
Doesn't even need to know. So
tell me what it was.
Austin,
Six.
I just want you
That's
to
it.
realize
That's it.
the 3 in your hand was enough. You did add an extra 1. That 1 landed its way on the table, on the
All
floor.
right.
Don't
so,
care.
So how many dice you have left?
I have 2 dice left, but no Iron Arm, no Prescience. I'm feeling pretty confident about that combat.
Okay.
I know you're good. Come on. What you got?
Now Fate Weaver's going to cast Molten Beam at your unit of guardsmen
No way.
on 4 dice. 2.
I'll give you that. Yeah. So 2. Is it a War Charge or 3?
It's a Warp Charge 2.
Okay, so that's Strength what?
Strength 8, AP 1. I should be able to get 1, 2,
So how many dice you got left?
6 hits. I have
A million.
11 dice left
I stop you on what?
on 5s.
5s?
Yep.
Because of the psychic hits? 2 5-ups. This isn't an objective game. I'm going to have to wait because you have so much summoning potential.
All right, so we went ahead and checked the molten beam across his army.
Three ones.
Got
Three-
6 hits.
You said 3 ones?
So let's see how many hits we get, how many wins we do. We do 4 strength 8 AP 1.
So that's 4, right?
Yeah.
So we look like the first guy is just go to ground, right? I'm going to ground.
Okay.
Let's be honest. So wait,
can't.
no,
You're fearless.
I cannot. I am fearless.
So you're going to lose the first 2 right
The
off
first
the bat.
guy dies, but the next guy is who?
The priest.
Which is the engine seer, because the priest is the banner. So engine seer can look out, sir.
I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys know you got.
Is he closer?
He is absolutely closer. So two
he's
guys are
dead.
gonna
2
drop.
guys die.
So I have 2 left.
Yeah.
Now who's closest? Juice, you are the closest. So help me out.
Here we go, everybody. The vets at home are looking at the same time. This guy is also closer before the engine seer, so that is 3 guys down.
Screw him.
So now it is up to the engine seer.
I mean, just for sake, because he's a character and the other guy's not. Well, look out, sir. Here's the lookout, sir. Which will pass. Another dude will die. So you smoked 4 dudes out of that. Killed some melta bombs in the process. Perfect.
All right. So now we're going to shift it up a little bit, and we're going to go over here. We're going to cast a Flicker Fire on the side of that Wyvern. You'll get a 4 cover. I'll do a Warp Charge 1. I'm going to use 2 dice. Does not go off.
I'll take you losing 2 dice.
Austin, I don't know if you realize this too, but I feel like that's the first time this game he has failed a 2 dice
Well,
Warp
actu-
Charge 1 dice.
Sure, but this is the first time he's failed anything. He failed earlier this phase, so this is the first time that I feel like I have a chance, which he's still going to do enough.
Yeah.
He knows that. So keep
The
going.
dice are still coming in hot
Kelsey
up
still
under
has-
that book.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got a lot of dice under that book. Keep going, Kelsey.
So now we're going to do an Infernal Gateway on his unit with Tigerius.
Okay.
Alrighty. Warp
Warp
charge.
Charge 2. It goes off on 2.
2. How many dice you got left?
I have 5 dice left.
What do you have left? Yeah, Heralds.
I can make Heralds over here. I have Cursed Earth. I can cast Sacrifice from Feyweaver.
To
And I
be
can
honest,
cast Flicker Fire.
I'm gonna bet you roll low on your strength and stuff with Eternal Good. I have to let it go, so go ahead and do it.
Alright, Strength is D6 plus 4. Strength 7.
Alright. How many hits?
It's a small blast, so we get that Scatter Dice.
Here's a scatter.
I'm going to put it on him. It should get 6 hits.
Be a 6, correct?
Yep. See if I get it.
That's a leaner.
Cock dice.
So you're at 8 and that way.
So you go that way 2 inches. Probably 2.
Hey, Austin, I'm going to stay
Yeah.
right here if you go ahead.
I got you. Go ahead. I'm gonna come under you
Yeah.
with the 2 inches. You can help me out.
2 inches or 8?
2
What's-
inches.
2. It's 8 minus 6. So
1.
So one guy. He's wounded.
now that is from Feyweaver.
Yep.
AP
AP 1.
and not barrage.
It's not Barrage.
So from that spot, from him, it's still going to be
The same unit.
It's going to be the iron, or excuse me, the engine seer.
Whatever. Yeah.
Strength 8.
Strength 7.
7. Wow. Well, from that spot, it's going to be we're going to look at Sir to a toughness 4 model, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Which is a pass. We will then take a wound.
6 up, feel no pain.
Yep, from earlier, which is a fail. So we're going to take a wound on our toughness 4 last librarian there.
Alright. Now we're going to just go balls to the wall with the last 5 dice. And we're going to do a Flicker Fire from Feyweaver on your unit. Warp Charge 3. Fails, and I will Feyweaver one of the dice
Well, sword charge.
and still fail.
Fail. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I was going to count them. You were faster than I was.
Yeah.
Here's my 2 dice to do nothing, and I stopped you for fun.
Okay. Alright, so now we're in the shooting phase. We're going to go and see what the Warp Storm does for me. Come on, Feyweaver. A 6. I don't really need that, and we're kind of in... we kind of want to make something happen. So I'm just going to take the risky move, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Warlord trait.
No way. Get out of here.
2.
An 8. 8 is Slanesh hates corn. It's actually excellent.
That's good.
It's great for me right now. It's D6, Strength 6, no AP, Rending hits.
Yeah, rending. So everybody not in combat, we got a tank here.
So the Executioner,
A 6 we're looking for. Nothing. We have a Wyvern, which would be great.
get the 6 on that Wyvern.
No,
Nope.
we have a blob over there, and I think that's it for me.
Nope. So nothing happens on the Warp Storm.
I love it when it comes down to this model. The girth is so mighty versus this model. Who is small in stature, but wide in presence.
He's a beast.
He is an absolute beast. But just give all the vets at home just a quick rundown. This model is not invisible, but he is prescience. That is Austin's Night Titan. Kelsey's Great Unclean One has no buffs at all, but he is and 1 wound left. This is 1 wound on him, so he does have 5 hull points left. Just to give the distinction here. Also, just to put it in perspective, Kelsey has 5 attacks, needing 3s to hit, where Austin is prescience with 4 attacks, needing 4s to hit. Guys, let's see what happens.
We're both initiative 4.
Initiative 4.
Now, we rolled off last time. Let's do it again for fun.
All right, who's attacking first? You can attack
Me
first.
again. Okay. I need 4s to hit you. Well, I am prescience, you are not.
Yeah. 2 hits. Let's see 2 1s. Help me out here.
There is no such thing as 2 1s. There's 2 5s.
So I need to make 2 5-ups or my guy's dead.
2 5-ups.
So he's going to die.
All right, you're dead regardless, but...
So he's going to smash back because he's not iron-armed. Okay. So I need a 3.
No.
And I miss.
All right, that's beautiful.
Go ahead and roll a D6 consolidation.
Help me up, Kelsey. Consolidation is going to be 5 inches from there, and we have a turn up. I love it.
Kelsey, I just need to know, scale 1 to important, this Night Titan not being locked down in combat anymore, where does it rate?
Well, honestly, I was expecting it not to last as long as it did. So it's really not.
So this is a bonus to you anyway. Like him locking him down this far, that we're in the bottom of 4 and he is free, is a bonus to you.
Right. The fact that he's actually taking him out and he's likely going to claim 2 and draw even with me on the Maelstrom is big. But it just shows how important they can slay the Warlord. And First Blood is.
I would just like to show, as Robbie B is doing the expert camera job, as he always does, how it looks like Austin has shifted to your deployment zone as you have commandingly taken over his deployment zone.
Right.
So it's so funny how with psychic abilities, maneuverability and stuff like that, how the face of the battle can change so quickly.
Right, and at this point, the key to me going forward at this point, I think, is to just get Fate Weaver out of this quagmire.
Austin, this is the point of the game where the veterans know, and for everybody else that isn't a veteran is about to find out, this is where you grab deep. Right? This is where
dig deep, grab deep, whatever you want to say.
This is where you got to almost get to your damn shins, all right, to find a W coming out, because your back is against the wall a little bit.
Okay, so vets, you're at home. If you're in a tournament at this point, what you do, Juice, you know better than anybody, take a look at your fucking sheet, right? You get to look at your sheet.
Absolutely.
What do you need to score? What do we need? What doing?
Wins you the game?
What are we fighting over, right?
What gets you points?
Okay, so we all know at home, we have bases and Maelstrom. I'm down 1 on Maelstrom. If I take objective 2, we're tied. So that's a big thing. And then we're going in-game bases, which is the non-numbered objectives.
This is keeping it icy.
That's
and the Long War.
Bam. So you guys see at home how close this actually is. Kelsey has got me strong on Warlord. He killed Pask, and then he's got Linebreaker specialty. I have now with my Gate Linebreaker specialty. So,
and if I'm not mistaken, he's going to be able to knock down First Blood as well.
That was definitely what he did.
So,
it was super close.
So it is going to come down to a dice off, though, depending on which who has the not Hunger Games, excuse me. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. But the 4th tertiary objective that ITC is running.
Absolutely.
So it's literally going into your turn 4 at the bottom. Is basically what we're saying is it's time for you to figure out what wins you the game.
Exactly. I have to do what it takes to be in the game, if not win it. I have some options here. So I've aimed this way. They're on the ground, both your princes.
All right.
Obviously not going to kill them, but hopefully do some wounds. I have a Wyvern that is able to shoot some of these guys. It's very risky, and Kelsey's laughing over here, but I have some options. I can pivot this turret, shoot there, these can shoot there, whatever. This is rough, I'm going to be honest. This whole side of the table is rough. The other side of the table, however, I have a blob, I've got a conclave with 2 Psychers. I've got the Titan, so there's some definite some punch over there to deal with those.
And ultimately, to go back and tie Maelstrom, which is the secondary objective,
You have got to be the one who is controlling this number 2 at the end of your turn.
Right, we've played it so I went ballsy, so we want to flame, kill, charge, shoot bolters, maybe ground,
Whatever you gotta do.
Obviously not the best scenario because he has Fate Weaver with some rerolls, but I've put myself in a position I like, so we gotta try, right? How many dice do we get? He said a 1, which he was wrong. I got a 3. There's my 3. I got a Tiggy left. I have a level 1. Could you kill my level 2, right? So, bam, bam, bam. Kelsey's got probably more dice than me.
20.
20, okay. So, gonna have some more to stop me. So, uphill battle, more psyche dice than I do. But the conclave is real. This is very strong. So, dominate. Tigurius. Not Tigurius. Fate Weaver. 2 dice. 2 successes. What do you want to do?
I'll stop it with 5 dice. Stop it with 2 because I'm master level 4.
Beautiful. Alright. 2 dice left, 2 powers left to cast. We want to Pressions, Night Titan.
Alright.
2 dice.
Fail.
It's a fail. Tiggy. We can't roll a 1. Well, we suck.
Fail.
No press.
Alright. So you have 3 dice left. What do you want to cast the last one?
We would like to gate.
Okay.
So we go off of 3. No peril.
Alright. Let's see if I can stop that. I got 1/6.
Alright, so we are going to gate
Alright. Where are you going to go?
over yonder. This is base, and I feel pretty confident about base over there with the big Titan. So, we want to gate over yonder. Yonder being said,
Here you go. Here's a point for you to use.
I'm going to say it here.
Looks like we need the scatter dice over there to your left, homie.
Cool, let's just go ahead and roll it.
Perils. What is that?
4.
4 looks like straight back.
Yeah, hand me a dice. I got this. No, not a dice. What are we, straight back? Mm-hmm. It's not barrels, but maybe. How many guys I got left?
Too many. Let's miss out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 more. Let's miss out.
All right. I'm going to be cool with that because there's a shit ton of guys. So obviously we looked that roll up. Kelsey placed those guys. So we're on to the shooting phase. We have a big man who was Prescience, correct?
To be honest, it does feel bigger.
Failed Prescience.
Prescience failed. We wanted a heavy bolter shot at food. But we do get a flamer who wants to hit all these guys. How many guys you got there?
Let's grab this monstrosity here.
1, 2.
Let's see all of them.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4,
8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Looking for 2s.
It's gonna be 8. 8 saves for you.
Alright.
That 1 didn't exist. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Reroll 1s.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 die. Right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 die.
5 die. And we're gonna go and do the heavy bolter at Fate Weaver. Do you care to Jink?
No.
You are booked?
I am booked.
Who has the book?
The fat ass had the book, but you killed him, but the book carries over until my next turn.
Well, this is, turns out turn 4 was win.
This is your turn 4.
So
I booked him on mine.
You did book it. Okay. Just want to double check.
Alright.
Because you just flew on, so you weren't there last turn, right?
Right.
So are you booked?
I am booked. I flew on and then got booked. Then you killed the Great Unclean One.
Sweet. We're on the same page. Beer does that, fellas. 1 6s. We got 2 6s. We are twin linked heavy boulders. Your toughness is what?
5.
Or 4s. That's going to be 1.
2 up.
1 save. Okay, this is it. This is why you shoot it. Why Juice says it. We didn't do it, but we were close.
I mean, it doesn't get any closer.
We needed it, but it's okay. We're able to maybe get a big charge over here. All right, we got some epic stuff going on. My flamer was epic, right? But it was too epic, right, Kelsey?
That's right.
I killed a little too much to be comfortable. I need a 9 to get a charge, which would allow me to possibly kill the unit and score the objective to tie on Maelstrom.
So let's see what happens.
We need a 9. Here it is. It is what it is. We got a... Oh, look at that.
Coming in hot.
11. That's going to give it to me and then possibly kill another unit.
Wow.
That was the impact hit, right?
Yes, sir.
Initiative 3, I pile in. Can't hurt you.
He can't hurt me.
So make your attacks that aren't impressions.
We are, however...
You need 3s.
Thank you, that's what I want. Well,
Wow.
If I roll that again, we're golden.
He is coming in.
If I roll that ever, we're golden, right?
All right.
He is coming in mad hot.
A
one
guy dies. These are non and void, and then you have 2 invul saves. It's going to be a reroll.
Reroll
right?
ones. Good.
Okay.
So I got 1 left. I lost combat by 2.
We'll have
so
stomps. Hold on. Come on, man.
Let's see your
Stomps
stomps.
is the best. How many stomps we get? Just the 1.
Followed by 1.
It's going to be a strength 6.
Does it wound him?
It does not.
So on leadership 5.
Ooh, it's a laner.
Give me that 1!
He's dead.
6, yep.
That's a dead guy. All right, so we're going to consolidate 3 inches. We'll do our little flip around.
Oh, we call that. Is that the epitome of a murder shuffle?
Well, it was a barely murder shuffle. Kelsey knows. He knew how
Barely
close he
tabletop
was.
murder.
He knows how close he was to holding that shit.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get that maelstrom, tie that, and then hopefully go for the later rounds.
I mean, I don't even know what to say, but wow. Are you shitting me? Wow. Like, Austin, you have made 2 long distance, keeping it hot, mad rush charges with this dude.
Well, to be honest, me and Kelsey aren't phased because we understand how the game 40K works. You remember what he did turn 1?
Yeah,
You know what he did?
I do. I remember.
He said, you know what, this void shield doesn't exist. He said these werewolves...
He also past doesn't exist.
Past doesn't exist. That's just the game. He made it happen. So I'm trying to, make it a game. So he still has princes, summoning, Fate Weavers alive, everybody's in the air. It's still an uphill battle. Don't get it twisted. But we have options because we have been making some great charges, great things happening. That's why we play 40K. This is a fun game. Like, literally, doesn't matter who wins this game.
Kelsey, I kind of feel like this is turn 5. Now, even though the game has been in almost your control the entire time, you're at the top of 5. This is where going first actually isn't as advantageous. So now the game is in your court. You got to pretend as if the game is going to end this turn. Where you at?
Right, so it's a close game. Taking out my side of the table is clearly advantageous for the Night Titan over there, which I'm really not going to tangle with at this point. So the game really lies in this half of the board. I'm going to do my best on this turn to actually wipe everything that he has off of this half of the table. Because if that happens, this is going to be it.
Warp Storm it is,
Alright, so
Kelsey.
I rolled the Warp Storm, and I got a 6. Which I don't really like, because I got a lot of Zinch on the table, and I really need them around. So we're going to go ahead and roll the dice here, literally, with Fate Weavers.
Fate Weavers Warlord trait.
Let's see what happens. 4, so -1 invul to everybody.
Well,
That's probably the worst thing that I could have gotten.
I'm not opposed to that, and of course you can't reroll a reroll.
Can
You're stuck with that. Beautiful.
All right, guys, so it is the assault phase, and it looks like targets have already been looked at and staring down, and it looks like some Overwatch is about to throw down.
Yeah, you guys can see on the opposite side of that giant dead building, right, Kelsey?
All right.
You killed some dudes.
I did.
The Flamers were summoned with the Cursed Earth, flamed all the vets out. He made a charge, so I do have some Overwatch to make with some Strength 3 guns, which will maybe do, nothing. But we got to roll it. So, just for fun. No pressions, but we do have...
2 hits.
We're not my lovely Grey Knights, so we can reroll ones. That's going to be a bunch of nothing
All right.
that happened.
So let's see if I can make a 2-inch charge.
Hold on, man. I got pistols.
All right.
You know what
see if
that
I
is?
can
Hold on. That's nothing. Okay, now we're good.
Did I make it? Oh, I made it too.
Well,
See, I can make long charges just like your Titan.
Well, 4 is not 11 like I made.
So let's see if he can make the 1-inch charge with a high roll.
To the vehicle, correct?
He made it, yes.
Boom. So he's trying to kill multiple things here and clean up on his turn.
All right, so Kelsey, tell us where we're at your assault phase.
All right, so I went ahead and charged the Executioner, and I charged his bluff, so we got to go and see what his priest does.
So, because he's AP2, right?
Yeah.
Reroll saves won't do much. So reroll wound might do something. We're going to fail that.
All right.
Clutch for Kelsey.
So I already did the impact hit. We jumped ahead, but he rolled a 6 on the boss. So he's
I
fine.
made that save. So going to initiative step. You are initiative 1 million.
Initiative 8, so here's his 6 attacks.
A
I'm
million.
looking for 3s. He sucks. He got 3 hits.
And anything but, right?
2s. He is enfeebled. So 3 guys die.
It's going to be 3 guys dead. Sweet. All right, then my initiative step, we're going to pile in.
Yep.
All right, so the pile in phase, right? So this is, we all got these 3-inch movements.
You just shove them all in there. We all know
Doesn't
they're
matter.
going to get
Just so everybody knows, he's killed some special people. But if pistols are involved, not him, but we have 1 melt bomb left, so there's 1 sergeant. We have an engine seer and a couple priests, so it's an uphill battle for sure over here. No force went off, so this doesn't really matter. But you have full wounds, right?
Yeah, 5 wounds.
5 wound guy. This is Tigurius. That's
3
this is beautiful. This is strength 6 because of it's strength 6.
Enfeebled.
Oh shit! You know what? When Kelsey's right, he's right.
1.
Guess what these ones do? Nothing. Yeah, that 6 is pretty good.
Yeah, I hear that, I hear that saves.
What does strength 2 do to you?
It can wound you on 6s.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
5.
So that means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attacks.
See it. Looking for 5s.
It's a hit, right?
Yeah.
Still have the priest.
Okay. Good thing.
Wow.
Well, it doesn't really matter because math is real, right?
No.
So a whole bunch of nothing. All right, we have 2-1, excuse me, because of the dead dude. 5s, correct?
Yeah. Weapon skill 4.
4s.
So you need 5s.
Your weapon skill 1,000,000.
Yeah, weapon skill 9.
So 2 hits
Yeah.
because of my priest.
Strength 4.
Strength 4 because of enfeebled.
Looking for 5s. Alright, so I got a 4 invul.
It's AP2.
Reroll invuls. Take a wound.
All right, so wounds and no force this turn. That would have killed you if I, didn't mess up. Well, I did, what was it, gate and mess up, right?
Yeah.
Did you have melta bombs as well?
1 is going to swing now. He needs a 5. It's the last guy. He
Yes.
does have a priest, and he is strength 8. He's going to wound you.
4 invul. Reroll.
You roll invols.
Good.
He's going to be good. We tie.
So you lose by 2.
I lose by 2.
Which fearless.
I am fearless because of the priest.
Yeah.
We're going to hang out, hopefully get a force off here in a minute.
Yep. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my 6 attacks on this poor executioner here.
No, you won't.
Who's just chilling with his 1 whole point left?
He's got 1 left.
3s to hit. 5 hits. The first one.
I feel like that is a
Second
good
one.
done.
Third one.
Hold on. What have you
one.
done right now?
Fifth one.
How many whole points?
I've done 5 pins.
Hold on, here's the 5 pins and I died.
Alright, let's see if you blow up. Maybe you can get in that combat. Help me out.
Maybe I can kill you.
It does not blow up. He's just dead.
Well, shit.
Kelsey, so that was your turn 5.
Alright, well, I didn't do as much as I was hoping to do this blob, but, we're tied up there, so it's doing alright. I killed the veterans off the unit, so he doesn't have an OPSEC over there. So, at this point, really, I need to hope that he either doesn't kill a unit or we get a turn 6.
So Austin, this is bottom of 5. Potentially, you got to pretend almost as if the game's gonna end, right? Or are you not? Are you going for a turn 6?
We always go for turn 6. A good player always goes for turn 6 because you don't want to go for turn 5. But a turn, Kelsey knows, a turn 5 end means Austin is doing well. Kelsey is going to win later. That's all it is. So we have a couple things. We need to kill something to balance out the maelstrom.
Okay.
We need to. I'm obviously going to score the bases. I'm going to tie this base over here.
So that's primary.
That's a primary. So things are looking good. I can't have things go downhill right now with dice. Really important. Into the shooting phase. We only got force off, which is important to note for the psych phase. Nothing else. Just force for my conclave here. But the Wyvern needs 4s to hit with the heavy bolter first on the far little herald over there with 1 wound left. 4s to hit. It's only 1. This is strength 5, anything but. It's going to be 1 save.
We go around, use that wall in between us,
Well, that'll obviously do it, and you'll still die.
and I'll Fate Weaver that.
And be good, okay. Alright, so Wyvern's up. we only have, because we moved the 6 inches, we only have one gun that can shoot at full ballistic. So the other one can snap fire, which means it does nothing. So, roll the hit centered on that guy. It's gonna miss. We want to use our pressions. It's gonna be a hit.
That's a daggum hit right there, son.
And then the second, we would love another hit. We have to get a hit to hit it. That's gonna be nothing. So just one. A 3-up with shred. Nothing.
Wow.
Well, Kelsey, you're looking. That's good. I know you're doing your dance, dude. You're doing your dance. Shooting is done. We did a little running with our knight, but that's meaningless because we're scoring that objective. We need something to die for the maelstrom to be negated, correct?
Right.
We have force off. We need this power, not power, but prayer to go off. We want reroll to wound.
All right.
For our unit here. It's going to pass on a 5. So we are going to reroll to wound with our unit.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and issue a challenge.
Let's see if I have a pistol left. I do have one, so we will accept with just the regular dude.
All right. So here's my 5 attacks.
You're hitting on 3s.
2 hits.
1, he's going to die, correct?
Yeah.
So my little man dies. No melt-a-bomb there. Now, from there, we have a couple dudes and then some force weapons this way. Your weapon skill is
9.
stellar. That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
All right, so 5's to hit with my little mans. Okay,
4 hits.
so 4 hits. We're looking for
6s.
6s with the rerolls. It's going to be just 1 save.
There it is. It's going to take a wound.
All right, you've already used your favors. That's a wound.
Yep.
We are going on to some more meaningful saves next. Tigerius is left. He's only 2 ones, right? Mm-hmm. Weapon skill 4.
Yep.
No reroll to hit this time. This is going to be a strength 6
Looking for 4.
because of enfeeble.
Yep.
But we did get our reroll to wound off. So 1. This is a 4, so fail it and you're dead. That's off the table.
It's good.
All right, so far so good. You're making some stuff, dog. All right, now the stuff that matters, and then we got some guys that don't matter. So we're gonna do the guy that matters first. Is that cool with you?
Yep.
The Force AP2 weapon.
Yep.
5s, right? It's 3 attacks.
Yep.
5s to hit.
1 hit.
Just the 1.
Need a 5 to wound.
Strength 5,
Strength
which
4.
is now strength 4. So 5, right? It's gonna be a
We got 4 invul.
an invul save for you.
Golden with a 6.
I was gonna say, but a 6 is good always.
Yep.
So, all right, we have a little guy.
He's dead. Meltbone.
No, just the regular priest is
No
reroll to wound. Not gonna do anything. So I lose by 1, correct?
You did a wound. We're stuck in.
We're stuck.
Yeah.
That was amazing. So nothing's dead because your man over there survived. So it's looking good for you, right?
Yeah, we gotta see if the game ends.
That's what's up. Let's do this.
All right, guys, so that is the end of turn 5. So somebody, between the two of you, you got to figure it out. Somebody's got to roll a dice to see if this goes on to turn 6.
So for fun, 4 up to see who actually rolls it.
Austin, is it if you have elected and won the ability to go first, or to roll the dice to see if it goes on anymore, right?
That's it. So I'm gonna roll the dice, see what happens.
Here we go.
There it is.
There it is.
A
Game
2.
over.
Game over. Good luck, guys. Hey, look, to find out who exactly won this game, all the juicy details, and the banter going back and forth with these guys right here, you got to go to the longwar.net and become a veteran of the Long War today.
He's doing the Wingfield stance, by the way.
I know.
Daggum, man, I got daggum Faye Weaver, just daggum, them motherfucker.
Damn, I'm turn my bill down again.
He rolled a 6 now, daggum, man, pick that model up. All right, now, well, let's see now. I did have voice generator, man, but that damn rumbling shit, man. Goddamn
Rumbling
motherfucker. Hey, man, we got some rumbling daggum guy on top of it. Daggum suicide jumping off in the daggum shit now. I don't know why right now.
Deleted scenes, bonus content, and all the interviews and post-game wrap-up videos can be located in the Hall of Veterans on thelongwar.net. Visit thelongwar.net today and try a week completely free with no strings attached. That's not all. TheLongWar.net is also your hobby resource for exclusive early access with an ad-free experience to all your favorite videos. Members of the Hall of Veterans gain early exclusive access to multiple hobby videos.